Alright guys, welcome to my hardcore world. Again, my internet's out, so I'm stuck with an Alex skin, but I promise I'm not a default skin Daryl. I normally have my own skin. Anyway, in today's episode, what we're gonna do is finish up this base, so kind of like phase 2. I built out the general structure and how I want it to look. Now we need to ruin it so that it matches the ocean ruins above. And we need to add in chests and, furnaces and all the stuff you actually need for a survival base. Mainly, just need to break a bunch of blocks, add a bunch of seagrass and crap, and we're on our way. Okay, so I broke some blocks, and I'm pretty happy with the level of ruining that's going on here. It looks kind of weird because there's like nothing growing yet. But I just went around and broke random blocks everywhere and made sure that there was no stone visible. So I want it to seem like a larger sandstone structure, but I think it turned out pretty good. So now we get to add in seagrass and kelp, and then eventually some weird coral blocks and sea pickles and stuff. I think we can bone meal these to get tall seagrass, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm just gonna pepper some seagrass around. Okay, and then now we gotta add some kelp in. I don't know how to keep kelp from growing really tall. I'm not sure if you can do the string trick underwater. I think that's good for now for seagrass and kelp. Let's go look. There's a coral reef over here. I want to see what kind of blocks I can put in here. Maybe to keep with the color scheme, we could always just stick to yellow and yellow, blue, and red. Oops. Whoops, I forgot I can't breathe under here. I like these because you can place them on the sides. And the walls are pretty sparse. No! I forgot that you have to use Silk Touch. Let's add in some sea pickles, of course. Gotta love sea pickles. Let's try this out. Got some bone meal. And yep, all good. Mix some of this into tall seagrass. Okay. I think that's good for now. Kind of want to make this one tall because that'd be funny. Okay. So I think I'm pretty happy with where the base is at. I think the coral's the one thing I really want to change. Need to add a lot more. But I think everything else is looking good, so let's go get some wood. I'm here at my tree farm because we need to farm some serious wood. So how I do it with this tree farm is basically, it's mainly just a setup to make it convenient for planting trees and getting the saplings back. The main thing is just a setup so that water pushes it all into a chest over there so that I can collect the saplings and stuff. Because here's the thing with spruce trees, is that they're so tall that doing the staircase method to get up to the top, it takes a lot longer than just mining from the bottom. But I don't have an elytra, and I don't want to waste a bunch of resources and stuff. So I made this little water stream to shoot me up to the top, and there are holes over where the trees grow. And so then I can just drop down and do it from the top. And so with an efficiency 5 axe, I think this is a pretty efficient way to gather wood. So after 2 uses of this thing, we have 12, almost 13 stacks of spruce logs. And I'm sure there's another, stack and a half in here. So that's almost 15 stacks. So hopefully that should be enough for a couple chests. We should be able to get quite a few. Okay, let's make another couple stacks. Let's aim for 6 stacks of chests. So we have 6 stacks of chests. I think that should be probably more than enough, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. It's never a bad thing to have too many chests, because then anytime you need chests anywhere else, you have plenty at home. So let's go set these bad boys up. Let's get it started. So the idea is just everything Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. So the idea is just we're gonna put a bunch of chests in here. We only use a little under 3 stacks of chests, but there's plenty of headroom above these, so if later on we fill these up, we can always add more without having to go farm for wood again. And I think this place looks kind of cool with all the chests in here. It looks kind of like a sunken treasure trove of some kind. So I think this is looking really cool. Next, we just need to get item frames on all these and start filling them in. I've done a little bit of work on stream. Go follow me on Twitch if you want to see some live projects. And I built an iron farm. I built it over here, which is just right above our base. It's pretty ugly, and I think I'm going to demolish it eventually because it's not very efficient. I just wanted to get a starter iron farm going, so at least we'd have a steady source of iron. But it should do the job for now, and then once we get some more efficient late game farms going, then we can demolish this thing, and we'll have a nice clean look in the rest of our base. So for now, that's the main thing I did on stream. You know, I filled in a lot of the item frames and put items in there and stuff. So we've got our storage system kind of cooking. Right now, what I want to do is start digging out the cave that I want to have under here. So we can add all these blocks like the bed and the stone cutter that are not waterloggable. And maybe the nether portal. I put a nether portal here for now. I do kind of like it being there. It looks kind of cool, but we'll see. Here the iron farm is in action. We have our nice little window. Looking in on the poor iron golems sacrificing themselves for our thirst for iron. So what I've been working on is making this little cave area over here. I'm gonna put some signs over here or something to keep the water from getting in. I'm gonna add some like andesite to add texture to the walls, maybe add in some half slabs just to make everything a little bit nicer looking. Probably add in some more iron ore to make this place look a little bit nicer. But essentially this is it. It's just, you know, a nice little dry spot so that our bed and our, you know, stuff that we don't want to get wet has a place. I've done some work on the cave. I went a little bit overboard with the glowstone, but you know, it's hardcore mode and everything out here is unspawnable. So if there's even like one block with light level 7 or below, there's just gonna be a mob spawning there constantly. So we just have glowstone spammed everywhere. I added some gravel and andesite and everything. Now it just looks like there's an enchanting table here, but as you can see, there's this extremely hidden lever that when flicked reveals, you know, my bed, crafting table, stone cutter, valuables chest. I can add more of these around. I just thought it'd be cleaner to have everything hidden and then flick one lever and all the useful bits get revealed. That way. From out here, it just looks like a nice little cave. You go in here, everything looks all clean. But obviously, anytime I need to use anything, it's just one quick lever flick, and we have all our useful bits available. For now, I think I'm gonna call this complete. I'm happy with where we're at.